Daddy.
Okay, we are recording because we have to record because fucking ass cheeks. So,
Ass internet.
so fucking what, Shane?
Yes, we have to record because of ass cheeks.
Yes,
Live streaming can't do it. Ass cheeks.
ass cheeks. Fucking.
Ass
Hey,
Comcast.
if you have been paying attention over on the Discord, there's been a lot of ass cheeks.
I want to tell you something right now.
Yeah, that's true. What the fuck?
Because my phone goes off. And for the Discord, so when I open it and I hit it, it takes me straight to the you know what. Look, I'm sitting right there at work, and I'm like,
Fucking
let me teach you a
awesome.
trick, Shane. Next time that a Discord thing pops up on your phone,
yeah.
slide it down and look at the notification as if it were a text from some random motherfucking phone number and see what the fuck they want to say.
It
If
says
it
what
says-
channel it's posting
If
in.
it says porn with Reploid Bill or hentai with Reploid Bill, don't
If
fucking
it's
open
anything
it.
that Seth has said on Discord, don't open it.
Oh, to be fair, I'm not the one that's sending porn.
Not right now. There's another dude doing it. He
Bio
flooded it.
Jeffrey has been flooding worse than I have.
Yeah, he's been flooding the freaking Discord. And I'm at work.
Seth is
Nice.
finally giving up the mantle.
he's
Oh
just
no, I haven't
nice.
given up the mantle. I've been busy at work. In fact, yesterday when he was throwing down, I was at work throwing down titties since I work from home, so ain't no motherfucker looking over my shoulder but my cat who don't give a fuck.
That
You know,
cat's
it's,
like,
it's gonna
hey,
be great
hey, buddy.
when his
I'm gonna
boss,
report that.
for some random
I'm gonna laugh
reason.
when- I'm going to laugh when he goes back into work and like, Seth, how was your time off? And like, you know, working from home is cool and everything. Yeah? Yeah? Posting titties, huh?
Posting titties on fucking company time.
How
Wait
do
a
you know
minute.
that?
Dude, no, there's been weird,
I'm a
crazy.
big-
There's
Yeah,
a lot
he's not
of there's a
wrong.
lot of weird leeway that's taking place right now because the world is all fucked up, and like there's people that don't know how fucking technology works.
There's been motherfuckers on literally work conference calls streaming porn.
Yeah,
Nice.
Yes.
They're like, so,
there was
today's
one lady
talk-
there was one lady that didn't realize. I guess she like got herself all put together and whatnot, and got on the deal, and then did the whole fucking meeting, and then didn't know how to exit the meeting or whatever. So she thought that she'd exit the meeting, but all she did was X the screen.
Yep.
So she was still on the meeting, and then just like I guess got fucking naked because she was working from home. So she was just like, no, if that's fucking over, whoosh, whoosh, and and they were trying to tell her, they were like, no, wait, and they kept fucking sending her pings or whatever, but she'd already X'd the thing and didn't have her phone or whatever. So fuck, oops.
Yep.
It's gonna be really interesting to go
It's-
back
it's
into
like
the office
it's like
personally.
the guy, I can't remember if it was in Mexico or Brazil, who literally got in trouble with his girlfriend because while he was doing a live stream for the news, his girlfriend walked in front of the camera naked. By the way, it wasn't the girlfriend who was mad, it was his other girlfriend who walked in front of
Oh,
the
I
camera
heard
naked.
about that shit. Yeah, he
Yeah.
got fucking busted with his other lady, his mistress.
Yeah. So people are doing some crazy shit right now. And to
Dude,
be fair,
when a motherfucker is home, see, that's just it.
When a motherfucker's home, they're home.
Yeah,
damn it.
when
they pay
somebody's-
their rent.
The guy you know at work is not the same fucking guy. He's not, because there's a certain point. Even if you work in a fucking factory like we do, there's a certain level of professionalism that goes with you to said factory.
Yep.
So like when that's not there, when your ass is home, your ass is home. That's your space. And some of these people don't realize just how open the motherfucking world is.
right.
So they're accidentally broadcasting their space.
Well, that kind of happened to me when we were off for the 2 months. We had meetings and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Through the Zoom. So I had my
Yeah,
phone.
you got naked on the camera and was like, woo, helicoptering and shit. It was like,
Me
it's my
too.
space. It's my space.
Right.
No,
And they
I
were
was,
like, Shane, what the fuck?
No.
Well, no, because nobody uses MySpace anymore. That's just dead.
No, so when the meeting started, you know, I turned my camera on and everything, and they were like, he's like, Shane's over there playing PlayStation.
Shane's-
And I had my PlayStation controller in my hand. They saw the light,
Yeah.
So I was like,
You got caught playing PlayStation while you were supposed to be fucking working.
That was
having a
fucking
meeting. So
awesome.
what I did was, no, and I turned my camera off.
Did you seriously?
Yeah. And every meeting
doesn't
that
prove
we've had
nothing.
since then has my picture on Facebook. They don't know what I'm doing because
Oh, that's
Fucking
bullshit.
goddamn it,
And to be
Shane.
fair, I could easily get away with that shit at work because a lot of my job is sitting around waiting. So if I could take 2 minutes to fucking pull something up and
That's
go,
my job too,
okay,
right now.
I was
read
gonna
a
say,
comment.
That's all Shane does. Shane
Right.
is a professional waiter.
Yeah, I know.
I've been
And I
waiting
mean
for some-
waiting for work, not waiting on people.
Right.
I go to work. I start at 6:30 in the morning, and we get there. The first hour, I'm just,
Right.
And in fact, I take like yesterday, my last break, dude. I sat there at 1 o'clock. I didn't get off my ass until 2 o'clock. I'm just like, what the fuck do you want me to do?
Right. Well, like I said, it doesn't kill me to literally, while I'm in the middle of tip typing something, open my phone, which should already be open with music playing, fucking hit the button, see who said what, read the comment, okay, cool, go back to clickety-clacking, okay, that's done, and then I can reply to the comment and fucking move on.
Dude, I had some
People do that shit at work all day long while they're at the office doing shit.
I got some weird looks at work over the week because at breaks, so my lunch break and my 2 breaks, I'm sitting there.
Right.
You got my phone right there, and people are walking by like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm watching Power Rangers." Like, why? I'm like, because I like it.
Because we have a show.
And I know there's a couple of guys. I'm like, because I do podcasting. I have to watch it.
Right. Well, to be fair, luckily nobody knows, at least that I know of, nobody at work knows the shows.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think there's like 1 or 2 people that I told about it, and I know they're never going to fucking watch it.
I ran into the problem again. I actually talked to one of our new guys
Uh-huh.
that we got this week. I'm like, dude, when I was working at Caterpillar, I had a handful of people I could talk fandom with. I'm so glad you're here, dude, because you play video games. I have not had that since I've been here. I go up and like, what do you guys do? You guys play video games? No, not really. Oh, okay. Next guy.
Like we hang dead animals on the wall.
Yep.
Oh.
Sometimes they might still be a little
I
alive.
shoot animals in a video game.
we're practically the same guy, me and
Man,
you.
we're like brothers in a way.
They're like, you're really stretching it here, fucking no gun.
All right.
You're right. I don't have
But I would say now that we're done dicking around and trying to cheer ourselves up from ass internet, let's get into this ass.
Welcome to
couple
the Sentai
episodes.
Review, episode 216. A
Lost.
new frickin' Lost Galaxy. It's time to go into a new Ranger series. We're going to talk about this here, Lost Galaxy, because it's Galaxy and they like misplaced it, and so it's like in that box where
It's not
it's
found.
like it's not found, so it's
404,
just lost.
Galaxy
Nobody
not found.
Yes,
brought
yes.
it to the counter, so it's not been put in the box where you can steal shit that other people. It's blatantly not fucking yours. But
screen.
it's in the lost and found, so you can just take it.
So basically, from the success of Power Rangers in space, we get another spacey type
Space.
Power Rangers
Yep.
series.
Thank you, Tim Curry.
Now, to be fair, technically we have to have another spacey type, but we'll get to that when we get to that.
And it won't take that long.
So
No.
Reploid Bill William Bush.
Seth Lovell-Saria.
Scott Action Jackson.
Shane McCree, Proto Guy.
Nick Bennett, Lone Paladin. That's right. I'm actually here for one of these.
So we are covering the first 2 episodes of Lost Galaxy.
So we start with episode 1, the
Was it the
opening
Quasar-
theme. Go ahead and sing the opening theme.
We actually don't start with the opening theme. We start
Yep.
with space, and then a vortexy
The final
hole in
frontier.
space,
Okay, first off-
and then a fucking planet.
And a not too distant future.
Miranoid.
Next Sunday, AD.
Okay,
Yep.
most Power Ranger episodes start with the theme. I'm sorry, the first episode doesn't.
Yeah. No, this one, it starts off with narration of an old man saying, there's a great power that we have, and the fucking people need to pull the sword out of the stone. And
What planet?
Okay.
Actually, just prior to that, he's like, the Earth is on a search for a new world. But let's not go there right now.
I'm going to
Yeah.
bring something up right off the bat. This guy is telling a legend.
Yep.
That's fucking important. There is a reason that's important. I want you to keep in mind something. because I'm going to be bringing some stuff up that's really big stuff. Do you know how legends work?
They get passed down amongst the ages.
And oftentimes they're based on some kind of real shit.
Yes.
Yep.
And they lose bits and pieces along the way.
Yep.
Like just how old something really is.
Yes.
Kind of like the legend of Bill's dad and his golden toe.
These have been here for longer than 3,000 years.
Yep.
They say 3,000.
I know they have.
Mm-hmm.
They say 3,000.
But this
because
is
that's
a
where-
legend.
That's where like history kind of gets cut off.
Yep.
Look at their people.
They're very much a.
They're
indigenous-
incredibly fucking primitive, living in mud shacks.
It's a
Yep.
very. It basically.
There's no real technology to speak of or anything of the sort.
No, Miranoi is is a jungle planet.
Written history may have only began 3,000 years
before.
ago.
Right.
Yep.
Keep that in mind, because I'm going to tell you where these fucking things came from.
Yep.
I know where they came from.
So, for anybody that doesn't know, those 5 sabers are the Quasar sabers, or the swords in the stone.
Times 5.
Yep.
There's an old man telling a legend to his people.
Anthony
Old as
Hopkins
shit.
or Olden?
I'm assuming that he's like the village leader. The elder.
Yeah, he's
Yes.
kind of like, we're looking at a primitive society that builds on, like, there's an elder of said village.
Yep.
And he's like the wise one that passes the stories down the line.
There's one person whose family lineage can actually make it to 70
Yeah.
off eating dinosaur meat and rocks.
Hey, man, Rock-
Damn right. Tasty rock stew, god damn it.
And
Fucking
for whatever reason, there is a tradition where they know about these heroes that existed. There's these fucking sword things in the rock, which are very obviously made from a technology that they don't fucking have,
No.
like you could tell. So they didn't make these things. These things were put there. And
let me ask you a
every so
question.
many years, I don't know if it's every year or every so many years, a group of acclaimed warriors will come and test the possibility of pulling from these rocks,
To see if they're worthy.
almost like the Excalibur idea.
Yep.
This is all for all intents and purposes.
And they
The
think,
Excalibur
Yep.
they
experience.
think without a doubt that is kind of what this is. They're looking at it in that, if because nobody's been able to do it.
Nope, not yet.
If somebody can pull this thing, they're chosen. They're
So,
a king. They're
Here's
Yep.
the thing: in their story, for 3,000 years, these swords have been in the stone. Nobody's been able to pull them out.
right.
So
People from all over the fucking gaff are
3
like
millennia.
All over the planet.
No, all over the galaxy.
He says
Oh, yes,
galaxy.
he does
he
say
says
galaxy,
galaxy, but nobody is out of place.
Yeah.
Nobody I see is out of place.
Now, the best place to hide, 5 powerful mystical swords is on a backwater ass planet
I mean, it worked
Yeah.
for Yoda.
Yes.
with no tech and everything. It's the best place to hide it.
Again, it
Yeah.
worked
This
for
is
Yoda.
the lost galaxy they're in, right?
And then they
I think so.
That is important. That is also extremely
Yeah, it
important
has
to what we're
be
looking
because-
at.
It has
Yep.
to be because
This is not in our galaxy.
Nope.
There's a reason that's important.
that's a huge reason. And if
Yep.
anybody
This
watched
this
the
is
last
in the
series,
Delta Quadrant.
There's a reason.
Yeah, no kidding.
As of right now, we have a safe galaxy.
We do.
Yeah.
Just the
And
Earth
then-
is
I'm going to
shitty.
go ahead and do it. If anybody watched In Space at the final episode, the Z-Wave went across our galaxy, the Milky Way galaxy. All enemies, bad guys, we're talking monsters, disintegrated. People of bad, like Zed and Rita, were cleansed.
Yes. If there was anything good about them, they were cleansed and somehow brought to a different
Now-
standard.
Yep.
We always talked about, I've always wondered this myself, and I know we've talked about it, when the Z-Wave ripped across the galaxy, wiping out all evil, where did it stop at? Because there are billions of galaxies in our universe.
It dissipated as it went.
As-
Zordon is not omnipotent.
No, he's not.
Which means that though he had an extreme amount of power built up over thousands of years
And a
and,
large
his connection
range
to
that
the
he can-
grid,
Yeah.
he cleansed our galaxy, and that's important.
Yes, because our galaxy is safe as of right now. It is safe. We have come to the Milky Way galaxy. It's
And
a
that's-
good galaxy.
Until you get about
Damn you, tiki gods!
until you get about 10 or 15 minutes into one of the episodes, but yeah.
So they're telling this legend, and now we got some people trying to pull the sword out of the stone.
And
that
all of
fat
them,
dude,
all of them-
dude literally bends the sword.
all of them come from here.
Now,
Yep.
All of them.
Yeah.
That's important. I'm telling you, nobody here is like out of place.
now,
Nope.
They say people from all over the galaxy, but none of these motherfuckers came
now
from
I
anywhere but
believe they
here.
are pulling the pink quasar saber. So whoever pulls that out is the Pink Ranger.
I thought it was like the yellow one that
think
they
she-
pulled.
Okay,
She might have been-
so upon this new trial where they're trying to pull the sabers one more time for however many years this always happens,
Bee putties!
they get invaded by fucking bee putties, the worst fucking putties in the history of Power Rangers.
Watching this episode, I know what you were talking about a long time ago, how they have like no hands.
They don't have any
They
hands.
can make actually.
Yes, they
come
do.
on their hands.
Yeah.
They actually do have.
I
hands.
actually have a screenshot of it, but it's in like episode 3,
Yes.
I believe.
I would have to see
Yes.
it.
Yes.
Because so
Hold
far,
on.
even when he grabs the other soldier in this episode, he just puts his stinger up on his shoulder.
Now, it looks like the stingers are a weapon that they can put on, but they do have.
You'll see them walking around, and towards the end of the series, they have to have assistants to put on their fucking suicide backpacks because they can't put them on.
See, I got the photo. Like I said, I think that's episode 3, so we're not there yet.
That
I
could
will-
very well be a certain breed or a fucking fuck up in the
Right.
production.
It could be.
Because I'm telling you, they don't have hands.
Well, I
Because
mean,
if you pay attention closely, some of them actually have fingers.
They're,
and some of
they're
them have
bees.
stingers.
No,
Yeah.
the thing is, they're bees. The ones with fingers are probably the worker ones.
There could be something to
Possibly.
the extent going on.
Oh, because there's a
They are
hierarchy
bred.
in the
They're
hive.
bred in a ship.
Workers, soldiers, royal.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
the way it goes.
Because, that's literally the clip that I stole that from.
See.
Because,
Yep.
like the stingers literally go over the hands.
Yep.
But, like I said, that's in that episode.
So they come here and they start
We're not
fucking this
there yet.
place up. They're,
They start harassing the indigenous
yep.
culture.
Okay.
They start
So-
kicking in the door of the locals saying, "Hey, this is our shit now."
Now we get
Oh.
our one.
Then they start burning their women and raping their
Slow
churches.
motion bad guy.
That is a general.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
a badass. Okay.
He doesn't look like a badass.
And
but
why
he
is he here?
Is he trying to steal the sword?
This is actually very important. Where did the bad guys come from was my note. And then I said exactly what they're here for.
Okay, we all know what
Mm-hmm.
they're here for.
Found these swords in stone. As a bad guy, I'm sure to be worthy. Or not.
He's not concerned about being worthy. He knows what they are. He knows where they are. He knows that he came here to take these, and he knows that they're considered to be of extreme power, legendary, unbeatable power.
He's doing this for the big baddie who his name is.
He came here to get these sabers,
Scorpionus, I
which
believe.
means these sabers are known to the bad guys of the galaxy more than the good guys of the galaxy.
Bad goes back farther in legend.
It does, and there is a legitimate reason for that.
Now,
because evil will always win,
No.
and good is dumb.
now he does try it like you said. He is going to attempt to pull it out and realize he can't pull it out. He's going to hit it. He's going to hit the rock with his sword.
Because his assumption is it's fucking rock.
It's a rock.
Yep.
It's a rock.
Yep.
It's a magical rock.
Joke's on you, bitch. It's a Z-Rock.
Okay,
That's
now we get-
Kai.
So now we're gonna go. Yeah, okay. So he tries to get. He can't fucking get them out. He doesn't fucking know why. It's irritating, but he at least knows where they are now. Now we go into our series intro.
This is Kai, the Blue Ranger.
Kai will end up being our Blue Ranger. So far, he is the tactically sound, smart guy.
He's also the cook.
Yep.
Yes.
That's
Gotta
what
be
he's
smart to
it's-
cook.
And there's 2 points to make out with him. First and foremost, every single time I kept seeing his ass, I was like, why does he look so familiar? Then it dawned on me. I do remember watching bits of this series when it was first airing, but I forgot his ass was also in CSI. So I was like, why does he look so familiar?
Well, there's another
Oh, that
character
would
that's
fucking be
familiar in this,
why.
too.
Yeah,
This is Damien.
We don't
Damon.
see this guy until the second episode, though.
Okay. Damon is.
The Green
He's
Ranger.
going to end up being our Green Ranger, and once again, he's the guy that will rush in. He's the strength, the viciousness of the team.
He's also the engineer. He's your mechanic.
Goddamn right. Somebody's got to keep this shit moving.
Yep. Which is
There
why
is-
he's green. He knows how to fix it by smacking it with a wrench.
This is Leo. He is our Red Ranger.
which will play into the passion aspect,
Yes.
Yep.
He's
This is Kendrick, our Pink Ranger.
which will play into the grace aspect, which you will see when they do the first fight.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And Maya, our Yellow Ranger.
technically she kind of has some grace too. So
Now,
She's exactly what I was trying to tell you guys. Yellow is the underdog or least experienced of the group every time.
Yep.
She's a primitive.
now,
She's a primitive that doesn't really understand all this shit. They don't have rangers where she's from.
she's
They just
from
have
the-
legends.
She is
Yep.
from the planet Miranoi, where the Sabers are at. She's one of the people. Now, if you guys don't know, she doesn't look familiar to you, she's in another movie.
And not another teen movie. She does the nude walkthroughs. She's
is
the
the-
transfer student.
Yes.
Yep.
So,
And I can't
Nice.
remember, was it
Nice.
was it her or was it one of the others that ended up being in
Fucking
in
Nick
another
grabs
one?
his phone.
Because I had a Facebook message pop up, you dick.
the second
Sure.
we said that, she's full blown naked.
He was like, my phone is on the ground. I'm just going to get this.
Facebook.
Okay.
This is Bulk and Professor.
Phenomenous.
Yep,
Phenomenous.
Phenomenus. And
We don't have
No,
Skull.
no.
no skull.
No Skull.
We're just gonna leave
after
his
the
ass.
First episode. He is in the first episode for.
Skull's
Sleeping.
asleep, God damn it. Tired motherfucker.
Trust me, I know what it's like to be a heavy sleeper.
Mm-hmm.
This is them running out of fire. Cool. That
Okay.
is
Okay,
Terra Venture.
we open with the idea that Earth is evidently fucked up. It's
how?
there's not a how.
It's
It makes perfect sense. Astronema invaded the planet. This was not something like one country got wrecked.
It was the
when
entire
we,
world.
When we wreck a country, it could take fucking literally over 100 years to put that shit back on track or fix it. It can. That's not a joke. They are still suffering effects of war in other areas and cannot climb out of the fucking rut no matter what. They're just
Japan-
stuck in this
Japan is
perpetual
still-
garbage.
Japan is still feeling the effects of the atomic bomb,
yep.
and that dropped in the 40s.
And Germany's still dealing with all the fucked up bullshit of World War II.
And so is Russia.
Yeah.
So when you look at the way our world works, because it's based on an economic property, the whole fucking planet is based on an economic property, it can be very hard to fix damages done on a massive scale like war. This girl, Astronema, attacked the whole fucking planet. She invaded the whole fucking planet.
Well, technically she destroyed and invaded the whole galaxy. So
The galaxy doesn't mean shit to Earth. She invaded our whole fucking planet.
Because we're the only life in this,
Yeah.
in this galaxy that we are aware of.
Yeah.
Now, when she did this, she caused massive damage to the infrastructure of the entire Earth. And every global system, every economic global system on the planet right now would be in harsh fucking recession. It would not be an overnight fix. Think of all, and also something else would have happened. An entire global infrastructure would have failed overnight. You know what that infrastructure was? Insurance.
Yep.
Insurance cannot fix the billions of fucking claims across the fucking planet due to, hey, last night fucking lasers blew up my car.
Yep.
Hey, the roof of my house got blowed up.
Yep.
People are homeless. Homes are destroyed. Businesses are wrecked. Jobs are lost. Infrastructure is damaged. Money is bad. Nobody fucking fixed it. Nobody can fucking fix it.
so Taotsu's construction is out of work.
It could be.
Yeah.
This is not a small thing. Somebody has to pay him to do that. How can he build the buildings?
Yeah.
And who's got the
Yeah.
money?
Because, okay,
Nobody.
a
Hold on.
Best Buy explodes. They had an insurance policy with so-and-so. But at the same time, insurance is built on a simple understanding. This is
You just
real.
realized it was Best Buy?
Did anybody else note who Bill goes for immediately?
What?
Best Buy.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, I did.
Best Buy
Best
blows
Buy
up.
explodes. Who's gonna take care of that? Nobody. Nobody fucking cares. It's Best Buy. They should have fucking got off their asses and actually had customer
Well,
service.
Best Buy has an insurance policy, and that insurance policy is not covered. And here's why. Because the way insurance works is all of us in this room get medical insurance. Every single one of us. And that's a single company that handles all of our medical insurances. Now, we're only paying in so much per month. We pay that premium and yada yada, and it goes in. And then that goes into a type of bank-assisted program, and then that builds money, and then that money is then handed back out in case you need it for payments. But the idea at hand, the idea at play is that, Scott, you get sick. None of us did. But all of us paying all our money covered you being sick. You're okay. Insurance paid for part of your premiums.
Yep.
I wanted you to feel better, so
Now, that's how that works. But yesterday, and it was a little while ago, to be fair, however long this has been
Yesterday,
taking place.
your leg got blown off. Seth's arm's missing. Bill dislocated his shoulder. Shane's nuts got blown off.
why my nuts?
Why my
and I'm
nuts?
missing
Because
an eye.
I have 3, so I can give you 1.
And
Brothers.
I'm missing an eye now.
Teamwork.
So
because
now-
laser blew up into here.
all these claims come in at once, and the insurance company starts picking and choosing who they can help and who they're dropping. It's not right, but it's fucking the world we run on
Now I'm
economics.
also going to
Yep.
break this down.
So the earth is fucked. Every house is broken and not being fixed. Every business is broken and not being fixed. Most of the standards and operations and jobs are gone. Hundreds of insurance facilities across the planet are done. Earth is fucked.
And
Our
you've seen that a
entire
little
system
bit.
is fucked.
At the end of Space, you saw how when the Rangers were down and defeated, how people were living under bridges.
Actually, you
Yeah.
can
cover.
you
Yep.
can also kind of see it in here,
Yes.
like because they do
They
show
show-
part of the ground outside. Like there's trash
Yeah.
everywhere.
In fact, in order to save what little planet we have left, it looks like TerraVenture is a joint project
It is.
of all the governments on the planet
Yep.
It's
and one other faction.
NASDAQ.
No.
No?
Andros people.
Yep.
Think about it. There's already societies out in space that know this.
K-12 hit.
And they don't got
KO-35.
they don't got homes.
Well,
I couldn't think of. I forgot.
That's K-12 is fake weed, homie. That's
Some of them people don't have homes. Where are they gonna go? Well, it just so happens that Andros has come back and he's gathering people and he's trying to help his people, and Earth is in shambles and it's trying to form a type of system that will help to get our shit back up and moving.
Because of the whole astronomy thing,
Mm-hmm.
we're looking for a different place to call home.
Some people,
But some are.
there are some people that
Yeah.
are going to be hard asses and they're going to stick this out.
Now,
There are other people that are trying to leave,
I know
and they're
I'm
told,
jumping the
"Fuck
gun."
you, stay here."
And there's only so much room in this city that was built that's going to go explore
Now, I know-
possible
I know
other
that you
revenue.
have
have
the
to
gun
have
here.
a passport, which I'm wondering, what are the qualifications for it?
There's no telling.
There's no telling.
Because
Because there's
Phenomenus,
that old lady that has one, but then
her husband could have been part of the space project.
that's true.
Yeah.
Now, I'm jumping the gun here a little bit, but it is relevant. When the Earth was invaded by Astronema, these people left to go look for somewhere else. We had to have some kind of task force.
Yep.
Your Lightspeed Rescue is a government-funded Rangers team.
Yes.
Yep.
That's why they have a military base underwater.
Yes.
That is why they are, and that's why they take like firefighters
But-
and all
but-
these other people.
And that's the
But-
reason why on this military installation, because that's literally how they're running it, is by the fucking military. They also have a Power Rangers museum to dedicate to the space team
That
and all
stuff-
the shit that they did, who not only stopped the invasion, but are helping them to get the fuck off this planet.
This could be a literal 5 to 10 years after the fact.
Yep.
It could, because Earth is trying to rebuild itself. There's problems. And I'm telling you, this thing, I know where this thing came from. This is the Dark Fortress. It was left on our planet. We reverse engineered that shit.
Yep.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense, actually.
That is what Terra Venture is. It is technology that Andros civilians, his people, his race of humans,
KO-35 people.
they would know how this type of shit works.
And the design is going to be similar to the Lightspeed headquarters.
Yes,
as
in a
well.
way.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
as we reverse engineer some of that tech, we modify it for the Rangers that we are currently building
Yes,
right now.
because right
but
now-
since we don't have Rangers anywhere on the fucking planet, there's no Rangers. There's none.
So are the space ones like in space somewhere?
Yes.
And that's why
Yeah.
we had to have our own militarized Rangers team, because we can't
But-
rely on them.
But moving towards that, repurposing technology, we built lasers and destructive weapons for a military force that would operate as a strike force to protect the planet. Why? Because we've now realized that 5 fucking teenagers with a nuke doesn't always save everybody. They fucking lost!
Yep.
And we're paying for it. So we're building a global strike force, a military agency that will react to invasion situations.
That will
Second
look very,
Amendment.
very similar to the Starship Troopers.
Yeah,
because
pretty
we
much.
have to.
To
Yeah.
be fair,
Yeah,
What-
we
what- I
literally
mean-
have to.
What would you
wanna
rather
live
do?
forever?
The way that every single company and military organization on the face of the planet works is by this one principle. My rival has created a gun where the barrel spins in a fucking circle and shoots bullets 1,000 miles a goddamn hour at literally rapid fucking fire, where it's 800 bullets a fucking second. I'm gonna buy one of his fucking guns, take it the fuck apart, figure out how he did it. So now mine is gonna shoot bullets at 20,000 miles an hour, and it's gonna be fucking 8,000 fucking bullets a second instead of his 800. So I get the bigger contract.
you wouldn't need
Yeah.
you won't need that many bullets.
Well,
One bullet at 20,000
reverse-
miles an hour is enough to blow you apart.
We reverse
It depends on
engineer.
the type of bullet, to be fair, but
That's what Terra
Bullet
Venture
flying that
is.
fast would disintegrate.
exactly.
That is what Terra Venture
Terra
is.
Venture is
Terra Venture is the Dark Fortress. We reverse engineered it just like the SGH-1 or what is it called? Robotech.
SDF-1.
That's what it is. We Roboteched that shit.
You pointing me talking about Robotech, and I have no fucking clue.
Doesn't matter. It's still fucking relevant.
don't feel bad. I didn't really watch Robotech myself.
The SDF-1 is a...
Hold on.
He made that reference for me.
Let me make it more simplified. McDonald's comes out with a brand new hamburger.
Okay.
Burger King buys the hamburger, figures out how the fuck it was put together, makes their own version of the same fucking hamburger. Now Burger King is selling a fucking McRib while McDonald's has a McRib.
No,
Does
it's
that make
just
more sense?
it's just the Japanese market,
Right,
You-
so
you-
they're just
no. You've been
redoing
seeing
it.
this for years. It's the Japanese market. What they do is they bought a bunch of shit that they didn't have, didn't know, didn't own, and then they remanufacture it and they make it either better or just the same, and they sell it.
What I really like about
Wait,
this
We
whole thing-
reverse engineered the Dark Fortress. That is what that fucking thing is, where it came from. How do I know? Because we don't have that technology.
Nope.
We cannot do this. It had to come from somewhere. That's the Dark Fortress.
Is it sad I just thought of the easier way to explain it? Japan made Sentai, we made Power Rangers.
Yeah,
It's
we
the same
reverse
thing.
engineered their show. It's how we literally have the show that we watch.
Yeah.
It's fucking right there,
Just
the
use
lowest
the
hanging
show
fruit.
to explain the show about the show.
What I really like.
Shane, do you understand?
And meta.
Yes,
fair, I
we're getting
understood the
fucking
entirety
meta,
of
yo.
What I
Yo,
li-
dog, we
what I
heard
like
you
about
liked meta.
This is that from in space to
Son of a
Lightspeed
bitch.
Rescue are all tied in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really, and it's more, in my opinion, more tied in than when we went from Mighty Morphin to Zeo to Turbo.
Right.
Yes.
Because this actually had negative implications.
Yeah. There were consequences
And
to the actions.
We
because
are
for
the
still
once.
recording. I had to
consequences-
be sure.
Because of the consequences in space, Lost Galaxy happened. And,
Yep.
and because of in space, we needed Lightspeed Rangers.
Yep.
Now, once we get into Time Force and all
Yeah,
that,
this is where
but
this
you
is
know
why
what it is.
all this fits the way it did. That's where Terra Venture fucking came from, and I'm sure that Andros's people, the KO-35 people, they don't have a fucking home. Earth is an available home that is in shambles.
I really want to know because they say that KO-35 is a wreck, but when we went
It would
there,
be uninhabitable because of those creatures. If those creatures still live there, it's still too dangerous.
I'm wondering if they don't go into any of that.
They don't. And we don't talk about it. Oh, and by the way, they decided to make the ship,
No,
the Astro Mega ship has become a museum ship on our planet.
And okay, no, we're jumping the gun. I can't.
Which would also act as a monument to solidify two people coming together.
Yep.
The KO-35 residents and Earth.
And
Earth.
And
Yep.
because the Space
Earth,
Rangers,
motherfucker.
yes, the Space Rangers may have been the cause. They did lose Astronema,
Mm-hmm.
but eventually they overcame her and we won.
Yep.
So
They tried.
So they were like, guys, the Space Rangers, man, that's a museum. We're honoring what they did. They saved us. We all could be dead.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So they saved us. We need to do something for ourselves now.
Yep.
We cannot rely on these Rangers forever.
You're right. We can't.
We have to militarize. We have to have our own strike force.
Because we know, look,
I'm sorry,
the Earth,
this also can tie into SPD.
but the Earth
Yep.
does
SPD
not,
is a police force that defends
Yes.
our not just our Earth, but the galaxy.
Yep.
the light speed rescue is only the beginning. It only gets more from there.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about
Yeah.
SPD. It's in the future.
It's
That's why.
always
Yes.
a chain reaction.
And
yes.
the future Rangers, the Time Rangers, are a military organization that police time.
Yep.
Okay.
All of this is built from a single foundation. Earth lost the fucking fight, and it suffered tragically. And rebuilding the institution of our planet in general led to all these different teams that would help secure the foundation so it never happens again.
I actually think that's why I like In Space so much, is because I know it was supposed to be the ending of it,
Right.
but because it was so good they continued. Because of In Space, it was such a dramatic change to the Earth that all these other Ranger shows do tie in. Now I don't know how like Wild Force and Dino Thunder.
We're gonna as we
That-
get there,
that
we'll
starts
dissect.
to get multiverse
That
shit,
part- that
but,
part,
moving
but-
along.
So Terra Venture is due to launch, and the concept is to take this city.
In 8 hours.
Who knows how big it is?
You know-
It could literally be like 4 New Yorks. I don't fucking know.
I know that you saw that.
I mean,
you
it
were
looks pretty
thinking this
fucking
too.
big.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what this reminded me of when they were getting everything prepared to launch? It reminded me of Star Trek Enterprise. We
A
don't
little
know-
bit.
We don't know what
Yeah.
we didn't know what the galaxy.
Right.
Enterprise will be the first deep space starship in human history.
But also, this organization is setting out with some kind of star map system. They
Yes.
know that they're heading in some general direction.
Because
Where would that information have come from?
KO-35.
KO-35. Those people would have some kind of general understanding of space, how it works, and
Yeah.
where to go.
That's
I
the other
love
reason
how
why
it's
it
all
is.
tied in.
Yeah, and that's the other reason why it is that on the fucking spaceship there's wide open areas for, I don't know, farming. So we have plants
Yeah.
as well as, I don't know, animal husbandry. So we have cows to make hamburgers.
Yes. When they
And milk.
when they
Well, and
show
milk.
you the inside of Terra Venture,
I mean, you can't
they
cook.
have artificial
can't cook
sky to make it
hamburgers
look like
without
you're on
butter.
the planet.
Because
That's
there's the bubble,
blue
which
milk.
is the city.
The bubble-
And then there's an entire
and I
infrastructure
ain't eating
below,
dry
which is
cereal.
the actual, like,
Military.
guys in a spaceship.
Yes.
Peanut butter and jelly, motherfucker.
If you are a civilian, you only have access to the bubble,
Maybe it could
More than
Chris.
likely,
the
yes.
city.
Mm-hmm.
You can't go. You can't go to the bottom of the station. You're not military
or an engineer.
or an engineer. You if
Maybe the Lucky
if-
Charms where it's all marshmallow. But,
I don't
Maybe.
like that idea.
Occasionally corn pops.
These guys remind me of the Federation.
yeah.
Yeah, kinda.
That's what they remind me of, is the Federation.
Yeah, I noticed that with the Blue
Yes.
Blue Ranger's stance most of the times. He's like hands behind.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
is
yeah,
very
it's- they're
military.
all military.
He's
Yeah.
He's
very,
you know how I said the blue is often the intelligent? Well, that doesn't mean that the intelligent can't often dedicate themselves to an idea. And he's a very hardcore, disciplined, buying into the service
I'm gonna
kind
be
of
honest
guy.
with you.
Yep.
Kai was my least favorite Ranger when this show started, but he grew on me.
Yeah.
I did not like him at the start. I thought he was a little bit of a tool,
Right.
and I don't.
But to be fair, that's because
That's
he's
military.
Yeah,
Yeah.
military. He's
but
hardcore.
He started opening up.
There's
As-
rules and
as-
regulations, motherfucker. Follow
As
them.
the only one who has served,
Right.
I can easily tell you. Yeah, he was
passion.
military.
and he put his emotions aside, but then when he met his friends, opened up, became more about my friends than, you know.
And here's
Because the
Kendricks.
Rangers kind of become more of a military force to
Okay.
him, so it's a bigger ideal.
And
but
I
yes.
started liking Kai more.
Kendricks.
Kendricks is an interesting character.
I'm going to drop something about Kendricks.
We all know about.
I asked about it. I got no answer. I'm almost positive there's nothing wrong with me digging into her history. In this show, there will never be a single moment ever. I don't give a fuck what the wiki says. There will never be a single moment in this show ever that locks her down to the earth.
Yep.
I think she is a KO-35 civilian
Yeah, maybe not so much
who
civilian,
now
maybe
calls
scientist, but-
calls the earth her home.
Yeah.
Her home can be Earth. She doesn't have to be a human born and bred on Earth.
We know that Kai.
There's a reason I'm making that statement. Because later on, something will happen. And there's no reason for her to do what she did unless she's from KO-35.
Mm-hmm.
And it will happen in this episode.
Yep.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I think I might know what you're talking about. Which would make that interesting because you would have a KO-35.
Also,
resident
she's a
who's human.
She's a scientist who's working on some kind of breakthrough stuff. It's of biological nature. It looks like she's doing botany type of shit.
Which
Right.
would make sense because you would have 2 Rangers from
And
different
you would
places
have to have a type of
space.
botanist.
and
a-
3 from Earth.
you would have to have some kind of botanist expert who knows plants outside of just this fucking
Yes,
planet.
because
Right.
you got to know everything because you can land on a different planet. Like this is our home. What's that plant? It could be dangerous. It could be nothing. We
Eat
don't
it.
know.
We'll see.
Eat it.
Yeah.
But she was like, no, let me test it. Let me test that shit. I'm a botanist. Let me test that.
Yeah.
So
mean,
I
that-
really.
that's how they figured it out. They go, "Hey, Frankie, looks pretty tasty over there, right, buddy? Fucking put that in your mouth. Give it a good chew."
She's the
Try
only
a couple
one.
of them berries.
She's the only one that I see this with, but I think it makes a
She's
lot
the-
of
she's
sense.
the
Here,
scientist.
eat this mushroom.
She is the scientist.
Dude, the colors, man.
She mentions. I think she also mentions she's a scientist. We all know
Yeah.
that.
Sounds.
So
Now
here's
you have
all this.
You have a military guy, hardcore military guy. You have your engineer. You have your scientist. You have your wayward stranger from a far off land, and you have Leo.
The plucky gotta
Brooding.
help people guy.
The I need to help people guy.
Oh, I love
And
this.
there's Mike.
Odds are you're never going to see her again. Don't say that.
It makes a lot of sense.
They don't
Yeah,
know.
they're not expecting to come back.
Here's the thing.
That's the reason
TerraVenture-
they built TerraVenture the way they did, because the idea is that it is self-sustaining, so it never has to come
When
back.
they-
No,
when-
I mean what we know about what happens to his character.
Right,
Right.
but what this is about is that this fucking thing is a Babylon. It's meant to be a generational ship. The
Yep.
people that leave here today
God, that was a good show too.
will die. They will. In fact, the idea almost plays into the fact of a colony
It is.
or a side
here's what's gonna
in
happen.
Gundam.
Here's what's
When
gonna-
they're born here, they live here, they die here. The generation after them will finish what they started.
gonna
This
be-
is a
This
generational
is the
ship.
most basic explanation. TerraVenture, when it finds its new home, will break apart and create a civilization from TerraVenture. That city will be the
Yes.
first city
Yep.
on a new planet, and everything they will take it apart.
So they're not coming
Oh,
back.
wait a minute, because isn't there the one fucking show where they all live in the fucking dome bubbles that almost look like this
Yes.
fucking ship?
Yes.
This ship,
So, yes.
this ship was built for a one-way trip only.
They're not coming back. So when he does this, I get that we know the fucking
We
future.
know what's
He's
gonna
gonna die, so it's kind of a weird.
Yeah.
By the way, you might not
Dies a-
see this shit again.
Die is a strong word. He disappeared.
No, he did. The planet eats his ass. He did.
We'll talk about
I
it.
will-
We'll get to it when we
Okay,
get to
I,
it.
I lied to you earlier. I'm not on Lightspeed. I only watched the first 15 episodes because I thought that was what we
But
were
like
supposed to do.
this
Right.
this thing
it's
here,
explained what
what's
happens.
interesting
Right.
about it is that this gives us different ideas of what this is. These people are leaving Earth. They're
Forever.
not coming back.
Yep.
Which also tells us that the Earth is in trouble.
Think about KO-35.
We are
They are humans.
we are
They're not
surfacing
aliens.
we are surfacing the possibility.
And they left Earth, colonized KO-35, made that a new human home because they are humans.
Yep.
And that is
And
what,
then
that
that
is
weird
what
fucking
TerraVenture's
bug
doing.
thing hit, and they said, Fuck, we got to do that again. Leave.
Hell,
And then they got stranded and spread throughout the galaxy in weird
Andros
camps.
knows about Earth, but when he goes to Earth, he's like, I've never been here before. I'm human, but I know some history, but I've never seen
Right.
Earth.
Well, he
Yep.
he left at the end of the series. He left and he went to start gathering his people. Well, as he gathers them, he can't just take them back to some bug-infested fucking terror planet.
No, he has to come up with a new
But
idea.
he does know that Earth is here
Yep.
and that now it needs some fucking help.
Yep. So when you have another colony of humans,
I kind of wonder, at the end of In Space, when we saw Andros and some of the people from KO-35 on a normal environment planet, could some of the humans from Earth been transferred over there?
Look, here's the thing.
Possibility.
In the state that Earth is very, very blatantly in, there are people that are ready to fucking leave. They're done. They're done with Earth. There are people that want to leave. There are people that have to leave. There are people that have chosen this project because there's a possibility that what happened here we can't fix. Not everybody feels that way, but there's a possibility that Earth is too far fucking gone and that leaving is the only way to make a legitimate second home.
it's not just that. People that are on TerraVenture are not only people that want to leave, have to leave, volunteered to leave, but they're also people that were like, I'm tired of the monster of the week attacking my planet.
Right.
Yep.
So they left.
Get ready for another monster.
So they
And
left.
they- and
They
they had
left
the
to
skills.
experience a monster of the week
In
fucking-
space.
in space.
Then you have the other people.
Because
who
actually,
said-
Bulk and Skull, part of the reason they're fucking leaving is that, okay, Skull didn't get to, but Bulk and Skull decide to leave with Dr. Phenomenus. Why? First off, Dr. Phenomenus, for being fucking absolutely insane, is still a world-renowned fucking astrophysicist or whatever the
He is
fuck.
Yep.
And technically, he could have helped
You
out
do
with some
know
of the
why-
stuff
you do
too.
know why
Yes,
he acts
That's
like
the
he
reason
is.
why he's there.
Everybody who gets a passport to get on TerraVenture has some form of a skill. That they know how to fucking sling a wrench and fucking fix broken shit. They're electrical engineers. They're scientists.
Botanists.
They're botanists.
You know,
There's
I
some
think that
form...
old lady was a teacher.
The old lady could have been a teacher. Yeah. Because you're going to need it.
Cause
In a
he
generational
addresses
spaceship.
her, like with Leo, when he saves her, he addresses her with like some respect, and he calls her Mrs. Something. I can't
Yes.
remember.
In a,
Right.
in a generational ship, every single person on the ship must serve a fucking purpose or they don't get to go.
Yep.
And if
You can't
can-
just be some fucking guy
if
that
you-
hasn't
and let's
figured
say-
out
and
your
let's-
life
it's-
yet.
It's like Fallout. You have to take the goat to figure out what fucking job you're going to do till the day you fucking die. Because if you don't do that job, the vault's going to fall apart and everyone dies.
Let's say you don't
Congratulations,
have a special skill.
Seth.
Let's say Bill
You're
here,
the barber.
Let's say Bill here has 0 skills.
Fair
You
enough.
don't
I
know how
cut
to
my
fix
own
shit.
hair
You
as
don't
it
know
is.
how to-
So
you don't know nothing about plants or anything.
Yeah.
Bill's like, I want to leave
No,
this
that's not
planet.
the old lady.
I'll
Nope.
join the military.
Different old lady.
Why do I feel like we forgot something?
And to be fair, Professor Phenomenon,
Yeah, they don't realize they forget him
Phenomenous,
though
yeah.
until they're already
on
on
reason
the
he
fucking
acts-
ship.
you know why he acts the way he does. He's extremely brilliant and he's awkward as
He's
fuck.
very eccentric.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because
That-
he's a fucking...
That's what happens when your
High
IQ
IQ.
hits a certain stage. You are very socially awkward,
Listen,
and
I
that
love that so much.
I know that feeling. I've had a fucking alarm in my face.
Shane got left on Earth.
I was
The
just
show was like, are we fucking forget? And they're like, Shane is always fucking late, and we're sitting on TerraVenture, like, all right, we're gonna be the fucking podcast
Broadcasting
broadcasting network of TerraVenture. It's us. We're gonna cover fandom, shows, entertainment news, yada yada.
I feel like we're forgetting something.
And then
but-
we're like,
but-
we got like almost everywhere. Like, where the fuck is Shane at?
Or
And
you
then
would-
Shane
or you
shows
would-
up. Shane shows up 5 minutes late, as is customary for Shane, and he doesn't get on TerraVenture.
Or,
Yep.
or you're going to be like Bulk and the Professor. I know we're forgetting something, but let's go ahead with the show. Reploid Bill William Bush, Seth Lemosario, Scott Action Jackson.
and I'm sitting here
Quiet.
just waiting.
Like, guys,
I'm like,
then you look over.
and then you look over at me, and I'm like, what? There's somebody. Oh no!
pull his ass.
It's too late. He's
I'm like-
gone.
I'm like driving, like, oh,
Then we'd
fuck.
be in a lot of trouble too, because like somebody would have to start learning and giving a shit about sports. Because Shane was going to cover all the hockey and basketball and
I
baseball
could've-
and shit.
Them two concerned I used to.
Scott's like this. Okay,
I'm a Cubs fan. Does that count?
no, never counts.
Get the fuck out of here, you useless whatever you are, with a red shirt.
Hey, use the red shirt. Who's
Also-
obviously the leader? Get out of here.
This is highly governed. This is highly governed. They're not just letting anybody on this. And Leo has been fucking told he wants to go.
His brother is in the military.
His brother's in the military. His brother has a reason to fucking go.
Now,
Leo
wait.
doesn't.
That's a bit confusing though, because okay, if other people that are related to those that help out
Nope.
could go,
Nope, Mike.
Nope.
Put a stop to it.
Mike
there's-
told him no.
I'm going
Mike
to tell
does
you.
not
I'm
want him
going to
going.
tell you right now. This is probably why I could solve this right now. Mike only has to institute one little tiny little thing to keep his brother on the planet. That's my brother. Why? Because when you start, like in a drafting concept, when you
Yep.
get drafted, if you only have one son to carry on your family, or
Actually,
say you
that
have,
got thrown out in
They
doesn't matter.
Vietnam.
Doesn't matter.
Yep.
It is still part of the drafting ordinance. It's written in the drafting precepts. They
Yep.
just don't have to pay
Yes.
attention to it. But you can reinstitute almost any rule. Hell, the quarantine shit we're dealing with right now was built back in the fucking 1910s.
This also
It's the same fucking
this
plan.
This does affect us for damn sure. I think it also affects you too because you have a sibling. But I'm the oldest, so what do
I'm
you?
the only male.
Yes, you have a younger brother. I have a younger brother. If me and Seth get drafted, my brother and his brother will not.
They will not. So it's possible that since he's the older brother, when he got into the military, because of the Earth's situation, they could have denied Leo.
And not only that, but think about Mike's situation. Mike is in the military. He's like, guys, listen, I have a little brother. I know he's gonna want to follow. Deny him.
Deny him.
I do not want him with
And
us.
he can easily use an old rule.
I need to do this because I care about my brother.
No, he can just use an old rule. He just uses an old rule and he says our family line could be horribly disrupted, if not completely ended, if both of us are on Terra Venture and it, I don't know, explodes.
Yep.
So my brother needs to stay on Earth where monsters attack. Well, not anymore because it's a safe
And
galaxy.
because of that, his name is put into a database
No, now,
where they
now
tell
he just
him
has to
you
worry
can't
about
go.
random thugs that'll shank him because he has a fucking Twix bar.
Yeah, but he can't go. This does make perfect fucking sense.
It does make sense.
There's probably hundreds of thousands of fucking family members that have been turned away at the door just for this reason.
You do have those people that are
In
like,
fact,
this is my planet. I'm not
none of
leaving.
these rangers, not a single fucking one of these rangers has a brother or sister on board the ship. None of them.
Yeah.
I mean, technically that's true
he
because
did.
Mike gets eaten by a planet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But-
But we're
but that's
fast forwarding
later.
at
Yeah,
that point.
but that was not choice. None of them.
He didn't
None of them.
choose to
Kai
be
don't
eaten
have
by
a
planet.
Kai don't have a brother on the ship.
Nope.
Nobody that was put on this ship
Now,
seems to have
Maya-
a direct.
Maya might have a brother, but he can't do anything right now.
Oops.
They don't have a super soft. We'll get to that here
We'll get
shortly.
We
He
get
got
there
eaten
when
by
we
the
get there.
planet first
No,
before the
No,
super
Maya,
soft.
the Yellow
Oh,
Ranger.
Maya. Okay.
Earth is fucked.
look at it. You watch every Ranger series up until now.
Yeah.
Earth is clean as fuck.
It is. And now
Yeah.
there's garbage all over the streets, and there's graffiti,
Yes.
and the buildings are all fucking old and torn looking. This is a dystopian fucking Earth because of what happened.
Hold on. Let me take a look outside. Oh, look, we're here.
I live in a nice neighborhood. I don't know
No.
what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah, Bill doesn't.
No, I'm doing all the damn writings and stuff.
that
Not down in my neighborhood.
No,
No.
we-
I pay
It's still-
top dollar to live by the school.
yeah, Bill's like
I honestly do. My taxes are pretty fucking high here.
Bill's like I pay a lot to stay away from rioting.
It's true. Nobody comes down here.
You know. And here's this old lady.
Yeah, there's that old lady I was
She
talking
could
about.
be a teacher. It's
don't
believable.
know.
It's very
Yeah.
believable.
She looks like a teacher.
She has the cliche teacher look.
or You
And,
don't
and
know.
Power Rangers like
She
your
could be the
cliches.
mother
They
of-
certainly do.
She could be the mother of the fucking commander of fucking Terra Venture.
No.
It's true. We have no idea what she is, but yeah.
No.
We don't know.
We don't want
So-
any trouble.
These guys
Bullshit.
are not going to Terra Venture because they're not.
Now I
they're
get that
still-
these
they're
guys
dumb
are
thugs.
these guys are cliche thugs, but I have to
I mean,
imagine.
look at that dumb fucking jackass with this beanie down over his eyes like a fucking twat.
I have to imagine that petty crime has escalated exponentially.
Man, if only I could have seen that coming.
If only you would have been talking into your mic.
Yeah, no shit.
No, this is very believable. I believe that petty crime, muggings, and things of that nature have probably escalated exponentially.
Oh, definitely.
That's why I said, don't take my brother with us
Yeah.
Now see what happens when
because he needs
Hey,
me
Bill.
to do this. That
Yeah.
way he can stay on the earth
see what happens when you
and
run
get
behind
stabbed over a Twix
and you
bar.
take a shortcut down an alleyway. You get mugged. She would have stayed on the street.
She should have read Batman.
Yeah, no.
Yep.
Alleyways are. You're asking to get mugged and or shot.
She's only lucky that he was even there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But luckily, because
And now
this
for
is a
some
kid
Jackie
show,
Chan style
they were not
fighting.
very violent. They just took her thing and left her alone because kids show they're not violent thugs. They're
Right.
just cliche thugs.
Mm-hmm.
Now here comes Leo with his subpar martial arts skills.
All right. He was really slick when he was doing the fucking little, oh, you're looking for this here passport thing? And he made it look like it was going into the envelope and then fucking
Bag.
sleight of hand it into
He's
his
got
bag.
he's got that
Yeah.
sleight of hand down.
That man is a magician.
I think that might be his skill for Terra Venture, sleight of hand.
No, it's magician. The profession you're looking for is magician.
Yep.
He's magic.
He's a sleight of hand artist.
He's Magic Man. He's a
Oh,
magic man.
somebody mustered Justin's defense of
Look
fighting.
Look at that motherfucker. I got him, guys. I got him.
They'd fucking give you a hug.
That didn't work out for Jackie Chan when he gave Bruce Lee a nice hug.
I'll tell you one thing. You know who actually was able to use a hug as a fighting move?
Ooh.
Bear hugger.
Oh, reverse ticket because they had to shoot and have the grandma on the right side.
Here you go, old lady. Here's your shit back. Oh, Terra Venture could really use young men like you.
I can beat
Well-
me up a thug or two.
Well,
Right.
I gotta go to Terra Venture and get off this shithole of a planet and have a good
you
life,
have
Leo.
fun on this shithole planet.
Yeah.
The new world needs a man like you.
Well, I mean, it does. It's going to need people that are.
Willing to do whatever it
Lawful
takes.
neutral, if not lawful chaotic, depending.
No.
Well, I mean,
Wouldn't that be lawful
No,
good?
no, it's lawful.
You're gonna
good
need- you're gonna
or
need
lawful
people-
neutral. You can't be lawful chaotic. That's just true neutral.
you're going to need
Oh, yeah,
people.
yeah, yeah. No, you're right. Lawful evil is probably what I was thinking of. No.
You're going to need people
Either
with a moral fiber
You do.
that are willing to step beyond.
Leo
sometimes.
Leo
Yeah.
has shown, as of right now, he has no special skills, but he has a big
Yes,
heart.
he
But if he
does. He
sees-
has
Yes, he
sleight
does.
of fucking hand, bitch.
If he sees something wrong, he attends to it.
That's not going to get you on
He
the
has
ship. In fact, that might
pickpocket
get you
from
off the ship.
pickpockets.
They can't trust that you ain't taking shit.
But apparently that's not good enough for Terra Venture.
He has a big heart, and he's willing to step in no matter what.
I'm
to help
telling you,
somebody.
he got blocked by his brother. It makes perfect
His
sense.
brother, when he
Especially-
And it's a real world thing. It happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. I was blocked by my father from working at the airport.
Yep.
He instituted a family precept in the back of a contract that said I couldn't work there because he currently works there, and it would make the situation awkward for him to be my boss.
Because it
so
could
in
show
order,
favoritism.
yes, because it
Yeah.
would show favoritism. So in order to sidestep,
Except Dad would have made him go clean toilets.
in order to
shit.
sidestep the entire
Knowing him,
situation,
yeah.
the airport denied me from
'Cause
working
Dad's
there
cool.
at
He would do
all.
He'd be like, "Is that your son? Yeah. What's he doing?"
But now
Cleaning
that
the
Dad's
toilets.
retired, technically
Now
you
could,
can.
but
I could go there now.
In fact, you probably would get a job because your father did such a great job there and so many years of loyalty. They'd be like, "Sure,
But yeah,
next generation."
so this is not outside the
sometimes you don't
norm.
wanna
This
do that.
happens.
And
Like
it's bullshit most of the time.
there's a lot. No, it does make sense
No,
some of the
'cause
times.
sometimes they
Because
lie
you-
to you and fuck you over like Keystone.
No, you don't want favoritism in your workplace. Trust me, we work. I'm not going to say their name because I'm not right now, but I've worked in some massive favoritism holes where there's cliques inside the work organization, and they get to take all the breaks, and they get all the bonuses, and they get fucking everything, and you get nothing, and then you come to find out that they're all drinking buddies or related somehow. That pisses you off in ways you can't even fucking fathom until you've been a part of it. While you're breaking your ass, sweating your fucking dick off, and you're constantly in pain, constantly hurt, constantly working, skipping your breaks just to make this shit happen, and this guy's on his 7th smoke break because he's going to go drink with the boss after work. That's favoritism shit, and that happens when family works together. So, yes, a lot of businesses will cut it off, and it's not bullshit.
Your boss did because they're church buddies
Make it
with the
easy
big
for
boss.
Yep.
When I worked at Sandvix, my dad worked there. When I got in trouble, my dad stormed into the office. He stopped working. He worked on a production line. He didn't give a fuck if the production stopped.
Yeah.
Went straight into the office to yell at the bosses on why I'm getting suspended. My dad said that's bullshit. He was on mandatory overtime. He said, you can eat that shit. I'm going home at 3. Because my dad was pissed because they fucked me over.
Mm-hmm.
And he'd been there long enough to play that game.
My dad, yeah.
I'm talking about if they need somebody like him, they should have got him.
They don't know him.
Not just about not just the whole, bloodline or whatever.
Yeah,
but,
but
if
they
actually,
don't-
But that's
they don't
the way
know
it
him.
is.
Yeah,
They don't
they
know
don't
this
know
guy.
him.
But they know enough about him to keep him kicked out.
No, it's
because
of
his brother sidestepped
He
him.
didn't.
His brother was like, "Look, you don't want him on here. It's not a good idea."
Yeah.
And they went, "Okay, we trust you."
It could have even been something as
He didn't
simple
go
as
into
like,
family details.
yeah,
He
it
just
could
said,
have
I don't
even
want my
been
brother here.
Yeah,
Block him.
it could have been something as simple as that, or it could have been the exact same way that you never try to apply for a job that a friend is going after because a friend can know intimate details that they could just bring up to talk shit
Be like,
to make you
yeah,
look
that guy
like a
has
piece
no
of shit.
experience in this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that guy. He doesn't fucking know nothing. He basically sits around on his ass all day and drinks beer. He doesn't want to fucking work ever. That's all he does is he bitches and complains about his job. I've known him for 30 years. Oh, you've known him for 30 years and all he does is drinks and bitches about his job? Thank you. That's all I need to know about that guy.
Would you like to have this job now? Well, why?
Yeah.
Why? Thank you. Then you call your buddy up. We're probably not friends anymore. Sorry, man.
No, you say, "Oh man, sorry. I guess I just did
Oh, yeah,
better
'cause
in
they
the
weren't-
interview."
Yeah,
they
I
won't-
think
they
I did
won't
better
tell
than
you.
you. Because, yeah, they're not going to tell you why.
So here's them doing a.
I get what you're saying, but it makes perfect sense that he's been blocked. It makes 1,000% perfect
So-
sense.
Not to me.
T minus.
Well, it does.
T minus 8 hours till launch. They're gonna do one last fucking training session on the moon.
Yep.
Which, by the way, no spacesuits. The moon has gravity.
Yep.
Rita's.
Yeah, it's been a
This
moonosphere.
is how you know
The moonosphere
It's a
is real.
moonosphere.
Yeah.
that shit is definitely above our tech level.
No, it's a
That we've-
moonosphere.
Reverse engineer.
It's a moonosphere. It's been a moonosphere since episode 1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the fact that the Terra Venture place has gravity and stuff,
Oh, yeah.
that all that shit was like reverse
Yep.
engineered.
Had to be.
Gravity.
Which makes sense because the Dark Fortress has artificial gravity.
Yep.
It does.
Yep.
And the moon has.
Artificial gravity. In the
No,
moon
it
sphere.
has.
No,
Gravity.
it has a moonosphere.
It's a moonosphere. It's not
Look,
the moon.
How about this? We'll just make it easy. It has an invisible dome. Done.
It's a
Moving on.
moonosphere.
I don't, it's
They're gonna
sphere-
go practice. They're gonna go practice their fucking. This is the last training op before they join Terra Venture to become the force that protects Terra Venture.
Not only that.
And
So
they're
we're
gonna go
to
train on the
moon that has
moonosphere.
a very small but very dense atmosphere that resembles that of the Earth.
And they're all like, guys, ready for our training? What's that over there? Oh, that's a castle. Don't go over there.
Yeah,
Pretty much, yeah.
There's a crazy old bitch that lives in there. We don't talk to her.
Who used to live in there?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Used to live there with her husband.
yeah. There's literally nothing there now
Yeah.
I mean, where
because
the hell
not
did
even the
those two
Zeo
go?
crystal is there.
They
No,
ain't
it's just-
dead.
Just an empty fucking castle.
It's just an empty castle now.
Yep.
Right.
There's an old 10,000-year-old fucking machine that you can
Make putties.
make putties. I mean,
What's
there
this
might be
do?
some clay
They're
left.
like, what's this do? There's a bunch of clay in
Wasn't
here.
there also wasn't some of the machine empire on the moon as well?
They're all gone,
Yeah, they're
Okay.
all
wiped
gone.
out by
never
the Z-wave.
So
And yes, they did take
so
over.
the machine empire's hideout is up there too.
No, it's
No, I
wiped
think
out
they-
by the Z-wave.
no,
they
I-
were all
Well,
evil.
I thought
The
the
hideout
Machine
they
Empire took over Rita's castle.
Yeah, but they're wiped out by the Z-wave.
Yeah, but
There's nothing there.
I'm not talking about them. I'm
No,
talking
no,
about
he's
where
talking
they
about
had.
the tech.
The tech was all destroyed. Every cog that was built was destroyed, and they were
sentient.
tech.
Yeah.
Every robot that was built that was walking around on the moon was destroyed by the Z-Wave.
I mean, their hideout. I'm not talking about them or the cogs.
They were in the. They thought they were in the palace.
I didn't know.
I thought they shot the palace and made them leave, and then they
they
were on
for
the
sure.
other side of the palace.
They made Rita and Zed drive off in a Winnebago.
Yeah, I think they were in the
In a
same.
Winnebago.
Yeah, they were in the same palace.
Lone Star.
Rita,
Yep.
get your ass in the Winnebago. We got to go.
So because Earth is ass, it is decided by Leo that
I'm going.
he's
anyway.
just fucking going. What's he got to lose? What are they gonna do? Find him and keep him on Earth? Well, right now that's the only option he's got. So he's just gonna fucking go for it. Fuck him.
He's just got to figure out how.
And he's watching the shuttle. And he's like, "Oh hey,
And we
they're
don't know
loading shit up."
what job he did before this. He could have worked at an airport doing shuttle transport. That may be exactly why he knows where the bags are going. He's like, that's how I get in.
Right.
They don't go into his past.
Yeah, they don't go into his past. He could have worked a part-time job. In fact, I almost worked for an airline. I couldn't work for the airport, but I did sign for Delta. The only thing that stopped me was I didn't like the hours. It was going to be split hours. I was going to work at 4 a.m. till like 10, and then I was going to go home and take like a 4-hour nap and then come back because I was going to be loading planes cargo.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
And I really didn't like that. And I was like, how many times they were like, it's 6 days a fucking week. And I was like, ugh. Because it was also basically 6 hours a day, so it added an extra day.
Yep.
It wasn't something I was too, I wasn't excited about it.
And when we don't know the past of a certain character, we make one up for ourselves.
It's true, because there's nothing on paper. See, that's just it. That's the thing about theories and shit like this. Continuity, I don't care what, but I don't care about your comic books. I don't care about your wikis. Continuity is determined by that which makes the place its home. Where it started is not necessarily where the continuity is decided. Yep. Because Star Wars was actually a book first, but it made its home on screen. The screen decides the continuity of Star Wars. Just like fucking Power Rangers, the comic books are not canon. They're fun side stories. We get to make up whatever we want as long as it doesn't interfere with the continuity shown to us on screen.
And what I want to make up for the Red Ranger is the reason why his brother said, don't let my younger brother Leo in the fucking military period, is because he knew his younger brother in high school was being a douche and fucking not so much being the bully, but he was pulling like stupid pranks that could hurt people, like stealing people's wallets. I mean, he'd give them back, but he'd take their wallet, the sleight of hand shit. Breaking and entering into places like how there used to be the old mental state hospital over here.
I don't know. You're going a direction that makes it hard for me to put him in the leadership spot later. But I mean,
I got an easy one.
Oh
Mike,
no, I'm just saying he
Mike,
still has the fucking heart of gold and cares about people. He just
I got an easy
learned
one.
some
Ready?
skills.
Mike, your brother
along the way.
We got your brother's application for the military. Don't
yeah,
bring him in.
I really think that's all it is. I think that
I never said it was a good theory. I just said that's my theory.
He's ready to get off work. He's ready to get off the planet. His brother's leaving the planet. He'd much rather go with his brother. And like an asshat, because his brother is kind of an asshat, his brother blocked him. This guy was probably working. He probably knows this area. He probably worked. I wouldn't be surprised if he worked this and lost it because of his brother.
Right. And like I was saying,
which would explain why he knows his way around here and was able to sneak
Into
on
the
without
baggage.
being caught.
right. And like I said, I never said my theory was a good one. I just said it was my theory.
And there we go. This guy's like,
And attacking the swords.
Oh yeah. Meanwhile, the bee putties are
Fucking
chasing
swords
the natives while he's
need
fucking
the
trying to
swords.
break the rocks. Yeah.
There's Maya running away from the bee people.
She's running most of this fucking episode.
Hold on, we need to take a 10-minute break to play the goddamn Blue Danube.
What?
What?
Classical music. Go back to the fucking space shuttle. Da 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 da. Fuck you, cartoons. Yes, that's literally all it is. 20 minutes of let's play this song because we have to.
By the way, I don't know how much these TerraVenture guys get paid, but that uniform,
Yeah, no shit.
that's awful. Fucking,
Oh, it is. You know what?
he looks like a fucking
That
1950s
uniform-
milkman.
I'm giving it a
1.2.
5.
No, I'll give it a 1.2.
That's a fucking 1950s milkman uniform.
You do
Yep.
know
It-
that because
it
we're
gets a
such an
5.
aesthetic show. Anytime I see an outfit or something, I'm gonna start rating it now. Because that's what we do. That's our job. By the way, Leo's clothes, very 90s. Give it a 2.5.
Well, but
I know-
considering the
okay.
fact that the show was in '99 and
99.
his fashion sense would have been
Oh, more
established
music,
about
Seth, more music.
94. So.
Hold on. So
I like his corduroy fucking.
Oh yeah, I was about
watched,
to say time
I
for more
watched
music,
this
but
with
yes.
my girlfriend.
Oh, the look on the girl's face when
Oh
he
yeah, when he
appears.
creeps out the girl. Just
No. I watched this with my girlfriend, and she actually was like, "Why the hell didn't that person feel the little dick plate
when she
move
fucking steps
when
on
they
the plate.
stepped on top of where Leo was, and it popped down?" I said, "In space." That was my only defense. It's like they're in space.
I got another
No,
one.
no,
But
no.
honestly,
No.
I agree with her. How the fuck?
I do it literally every single day.
But I guess it does make sense because if that plate's there, it probably moves a little bit anyways when
Yeah,
you step on
it
it.
moves.
Well,
and shifts,
I do
yeah.
it like literally every single day because of where they built the sea office where I work. If I'm walking, the carpet is weird because it's just like laid over top of like a bunch of old sewer grates and shit.
Yep.
So like when I'm walking, I'll randomly step on parts of the floor where they go ka-choo, and I just kind of fall into the floor and I just keep walking without thinking about it.
I have
Or
another-
oftentimes I'll step on it and I'll turn around like, what the fuck?
I have another
and then
theory.
keep going.
Here's
I mean,
my
it's
She gets the stuff. She walks. She feels the fucking thing go down. I don't
she
get-
looks down like, what the
I
fuck?
don't get paid enough to fix it.
Yeah. I don't get paid enough.
On my pay grade, I'm supposed to serve peanuts.
I don't give. Okay,
That's not my.
Space nuts.
That's not my job. I'll
This
tell the
part's a little
captain. He'll
creepy.
fucking get
This
it fixed
part's a-
later.
okay, this
You mean
part-
the look on the girl's face?
He sits
Yeah.
down.
Hey, you mind if I take a look?
Oh no, yeah, I own this window, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Like I
yeah.
own this fucking window.
Yeah, no, it's fine. My mother's just, somewhere, and you're just sitting in her seat. But
And
whatever.
And then Nick, you're the little girl.
The-
You're looking at me.
Mary said the same thing. She's like,
Uh-huh.
that little girl looks freaked out. She
Huh?
looks really uncomfortable. I would be
fuck it.
too.
Right.
And that is the last.
And then
we
she
see of
pointed
Oh,
Santa.
yeah.
out there
Hold on,
was
go
a
back.
window. Hold on. She pointed out there was a window
Oh, one more.
next to that window.
Yeah, exactly. The last we
wanted-
get to see of Skull. Somebody play taps. F in chat.
No, we don't need that. He's taking a nap. He's fine.
This is Terra
It's
Venture.
Shane.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah, it's Shane. Shane's
Oh,
skull.
let's
then
chase
he-
let's chase this guy up an escalator.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Hey, red shirt guy. Hey.
To be fair,
These are
it's
the lowest paid
All right,
guards.
so
we
in
also
Terra Venture.
we also didn't grow up the same kind of life. Rent-a-cops
yeah.
They don't get-
don't have to pass a certain kind of intelligence test. We have them at Caterpillar, and if I want to get away, I'm just gonna run through like the boxes.
Yeah.
I'll just,
We have them at the mall, and if I want to get away, I'm just gonna go into a store that they're not looking at.
No,
I mean,
And
like
to
Bill,
be fair,
Bill,
it's
you,
easier
you know
to
what
run.
I'm gonna do?
It's
I'm
easy-
gonna go to 73.
Yeah. But to be fair, it's
Like,
a
we
hell
have
of a
them
lot
all
Security
over.
doesn't know where 73 is.
yeah, but we have
God
them
fucking
all over the
son of a
place.
bitch.
Part of the
It's
show,
what?
buddy.
It's easier to run up the down escalator than to fall down the up escalator.
It depends on how fast the up is going.
I do like
true.
though, I do like that the guards literally seen Leo, see him, hop over the fucking rail and do that, and they're like, "No, faster if we do this." Shit.
I'm
But
dedicated
no,
now.
go around.
No. Now here's the funny thing. They even say, "Hey,
Oops.
we lost the stowaway. Here's his description: Caucasian, black hair, wearing a red shirt. Fucking get that shit off me! Oh man, just black tank top. Dude. Yeah, I got black hair. What about it?
We have Shane with hat,
And
and now we
without
have
hat.
Shane without
Where
hat.
the fuck did I go?
Yep.
There he is.
Hey, where's that stowaway?
Hey,
he
you
had
seen a guy that
he had a
looks exactly
baseball
like you, but
cap.
with a hat. You went,
Gordon, I'm so glad you're here. There was a guy here. He was weird. He didn't have glasses.
Yep, pretty much.
Where did you go? Oh my God, Gordon, where did you go? Oh God, I'm so glad you're back.
Oh, by the
That's
way,
pretty much it.
Yes.
But seriously, you're like fucking all the way across the main entry area, and you get a call. Hey, fucking looking stowaway guy, red shirt, black hair, white dude.
So Leo bumps into Kendricks.
His love interest.
Yeah.
And there's a love interest thing going on.
Oh, she's immediately smitten with him. You can tell.
She's instantly interested, but this dude,
Kai's
I think Kai
fucking,
actually
that's a
lies-
stowaway. Stowaway.
he wants Kendricks bad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He wants her
Oh, yeah.
bad. He has been friend zoned hard, and he just
Yep.
can't see it.
Which
like,
is the
"Man,
reason
I
why I
really
feel
like-"
for the guy. It reminds me of high school all over again for me.
So she's like, hey, have you seen a guy with a red shirt?
And
He's
Kai's
like,
like,
well, it's-
yeah, he.
No,
It's like, no, we haven't seen
you let
anybody.
that cute piece of ass go.
See, and you notice,
Uh-huh.
even though he's all about the rules, and he was more than willing to turn him in there for a second, when Kendricks steps in and says no, he backs up immediately.
Yep.
And Kendricks, this isn't just, ooh, he's cute. Let him be a fucking lawbreaker.
Lawbreakers are hot. Lawbreakers
I
are tight.
think
Been wanting to do that.
Toy.
Toy.
she's from. If my theory reigns true, if she's a KO-35 human, then she already knows what it's like to lose a home, and then live in the situation Earth is in. There are people that want to get on this ship, and she would love to help everybody, but she can't. But here's one guy that's made it in past the system. Let him go.
And apologize immediately for running into him. Mm-hmm. So he's not a dick.
Let him
No.
go. Just let him go.
The security are dicks.
Well, the security is
The
paid
security
to
doing
do a
their
job.
job.
Yeah.
My
That's
job-
not being
my
a
job
dick.
is to keep
That's your
you
job.
off this ship.
I don't know who you are, red shirt man. I
could
don't
be a
know
terrorist.
you.
If I knew you, I could identify you when I clearly walk past you while you're attempting to put on one of my uniforms.
Yep.
If you
But
were told
I don't.
if you were told very specifically there is a dangerous individual in a red shirt, black hair, so tall, built, jeans, yada yada, this kind of boots, he has already assaulted 4 people, be on your guard. You don't know what that radio fucking said when they're looking for that guy, so that's the description they have to go on. Yeah, they're gonna be dicks. They're gonna do their job.
Yep.
Because that guy could be fucking dangerous. You get foresight. You have 20/20 vision because you're watching the narrative. These two guys only know they just got a thing on the microphone that
You
said,
know, Leo-
hey, somebody's breaking the motherfucking law and they're dangerous.
You know Leo's got a
Yeah.
heart of gold, but they
Guy's breaking the law and he punched a cop in the face. Get him.
You don't know anything other than that if you're those guys. So they're not being assholes. That's their
They're doing their
job.
job.
Dude, Kai's face says it all.
Yep.
Damn, she likes him.
Yeah.
Friend
Yep.
zoned again.
Fly up the escalator.
Look,
Hey,
there's
They're
the
like,
guy.
there's
in
that
red.
motherfucker.
there's a guy with red shirt.
Take off the fucking red shirt.
He does. He doesn't. He
Well.
puts the uniform over it.
Yeah.
No, that's part of the uniform because his brother has that red undershirt thing
Oh,
too.
seriously? 'Cause
Yeah.
that's- okay.
It fucked me up too. I was like,
'Cause
take
this-
off the shirt.
I was like, I can clearly see the red there, you dumb shit.
Yeah, because when he comes out, he's got this fucking red thing. Later on, when
Oh,
you
yeah,
see his
okay.
brother will have the same fucking dumb red thing. Because I said the same thing. I was like, fucking take off the shirt.
No, he can't. I can't take off
He
my red
has to
shirt.
wear
I'm
red.
a Red Ranger.
He's a Red Ranger.
I need to nail that into your head.
Okay.
So fucked.
Now, because this is going to start coming up
I wonder
in
if
later
the uniforms
episodes,
have an underchoice.
Right.
Or maybe there's a classification such as blue, red,
And
green.
to be fair, if you look
Right.
closely,
Because the
that's a
brother
that's a
has
different
red
shade of
also.
He was
And then a
wearing-
lot of these guys are wearing black. And then maybe if I was paying attention or if they were smart, maybe some guys have blue or something.
I didn't even,
Right.
When this scene happened, I didn't even think that because if you look at his shirt, he's wearing like a darker corduroy colored shirt, and that's obviously a different shade of red.
Exactly.
So I knew
Now-
it wasn't
So
him.
this is part of the
See, I
uniforms.
didn't notice that.
Now hold on, because I need to plant a seed here because I'm going to keep bringing this up in almost every fucking episode.
You keep doing that.
Nick, you were military.
Yes.
How many people were in the platoon that your CO oversaw?
24.
In my platoon?
Yeah. Like what?
Platoons
200,
are
300?
No.
No.
That's a company.
Or yeah, sorry, your company. right.
Platoons typically are anywhere between 30 to 60 individuals. 60's pushing it.
Okay.
Okay,
Be
all
fair,
right.
I did say
So
24.
let's
You,
say-
you have typically 4 squads.
Right.
Each squad is
I
about
was
10 to
not
12
military.
people.
Right. Now, this man is in charge of this.
Yeah, he's
company,
he's
right?
he's the head of
No,
Terraventure.
he's the head of all of it, so he's overseeing somewhere around 1,000 fucking people that are
That
going
doesn't
to a
count.
live
He's
fire.
The main,
Yeah, fair
he's
Now,
the highest
whoever the
ranking officer.
individual platoon leaders are, they didn't catch him.
Nope.
Right.
But this guy literally runs every fight.
There
There's
is-
no way he can know the
There
4,000
is
people
no-
he's walking
there
out
is
the door.
No person on
Right.
Terraventure higher ranked than that man.
Yeah.
Oh no, I know he's basically the general, but here's my point.
So the only thing that guy saw was some dude was walking the wrong way, and he's like, "Hey, son, we're
way.
fucking doing real shit. You can't just fucking walk off. Get back in line." Okay, well, I'm going to figure out what platoon that guy is, and I'm going to go talk to his leader, because I'm like, your guy's just fucking walking the fuck around.
Right. But
So
that's
they're on a tight schedule.
right, but still, here's my point, because the only time you ever see the general is with a squad of about maybe 50 guys, 60 max.
Not even that's not a squad, that's a platoon.
Well, but you get my point though.
And even then it wasn't even that many because he was in a drop ship.
Right. But again, that's my
Drop
point.
ship would hold or the way that their drop ship was
20?
set up, it held about maybe a platoon if you're lucky.
Right. But that's exactly what I'm saying. You see him with the handful of motherfuckers on the bridge, and you normally see him with like a handful of just random motherfuckers.
Yes.
When a squad range between like 8.
Squad's about 10 to 12 people.
That's what I say.
Platoons are about 40 to 60. Company is roughly about 200. A company is typically made up of four different platoons, sometimes 5 if you have an HQ platoon.
Now again, let me make my point here. So obviously he does grab this guy. Hey, you're going the wrong fucking way. But again, anytime you see him, he's usually around like the same 30 to 50 to 60 to however fucking many people. On a day-to-day basis, the same motherfuckers, day in, day the fuck out. I just want you guys to remember that.
I
And
don't
the
know.
It's nothing about this scene. Later on, after his fucking brother dies, who's his literal right-hand fucking man, sucks his dick when asked, is gone.
Yeah.
He never fucking asked, where the fuck is he?
Oh, well, that had to be put into a report somewhere.
Yeah. It's military. It was put into a report. There's no point in actually
And most
discussing
likely, it would have been Kai or
And Kai
Kendricks.
probably delivers the report, because
Yeah.
Kai is
Because they're
Mr.
the only
fucking...
two actually part of the military. Damon is an engineer.
True.
So one of those two probably. Most
Yeah, so
likely
there's probably a
Kendricks-
report
I'm just
somewhere
saying,
that we
there's
don't get
other
to see.
stuff as well that this dumb motherfucker
No,
is going to
believe it or
do
not-
being a dumbass. And
Believe it or not, I thought
I'm gonna point it out.
I thought the same thing. When Mike disappears,
Uh-huh.
he doesn't ask, and I thought to myself, well, Kai and Kendricks are in the military. They had to have maybe did something to,
Kai does a report. There's no doubt in my mind. Kai has to have done a report.
No one gets left behind.
Kai feels like shit, by the way, when
Yeah.
he does have
When he
to
has
do it.
a
Right.
flashback, remembers that.
Oh, yeah. So,
I think
live explosives.
yeah,
to be fair, it only took like
we're using live rounds, people.
No,
to be fair, it only took like
live
the third or fourth-
explosives.
Now we're on the set of Starship Troopers
Yeah.
25.
We have to mention the fact that they repurposed an awful lot of Starship Troopers gear, costumes, and set
In
pieces.
fact,
But
they're
why
almost
couldn't we get the
identical.
unisex shower? Oh, wait, right, kid show. Damn it.
Oh yes, they are very Starship Troopers.
But the thing
You
is,
know,
all you do is just see them running back and forth.
Right.
Some explosions.
I don't know what
Training
this,
What was their-
exercise.
I don't know what this exercise
yeah,
is.
what's their objective?
This
I don't know.
exercise is let's do a lot of running while there's explosions.
I don't know what this is.
But Kai and Kendrick are fucking like with a group of people, which Leo just happens to be with because he was on the same transport.
Yes.
Part of the plot.
And they're like, all right, Kendrick, you stay here. The rest of us are going to go over there
New guy.
I don't know.
because it's safe here.
Yes, well, I don't know what's happening. My
They don't-
only guess.
This is one of the few things that they do. I mean, not one of the few things, but this is a big thing. They don't go into detail. They don't tell you what the objective is. They don't tell you.
They
anything.
don't.
Nope.
So the only thing I could come up with is that this exercise is while under fire being able to perform a proper perimeter.
Yes.
That's my guess is what they're trying to set up, and none of these people are quite ready for it because they're even told this is going to be live rounds and shit. You
fair,
don't.
You want to know what other exercises could be? How do you react in a time of panic?
Well,
Explosions everywhere.
I don't
How
know.
do you
I don't tell one person to stay here while the rest of us go over there.
Yep.
That's
Okay.
number one. Number two, perimeter. You never just say,
I
you
know.
stay here.
I know a fucking perimeter. I don't need a lesson. I'm telling you, there's nothing else that makes sense here. Even if it doesn't make sense, what else are they doing? If their operational decision, which they've been trained to do by somebody, I don't know fucking know who, some big motherfucker with a bigger dick than I have said to those little dick motherfuckers, this is how you set things up. You tell a motherfucker to stay put, you go to the next zone, you tell a motherfucker to stay put, you go to the next zone, you tell a motherfucker to stay put. That is very, he wasn't just keeping her safe. That was something in the operation. They got to a point, he stopped and said, you stay.
And new guys.
He was setting
No,
down.
he didn't say new guy.
He was setting
said,
down
Kendrick,
a marker.
You stay here, the rest of us.
Yes.
will
Yes.
go."
You stay with her.
He was sitting down. He was setting
I don't
down
remember
a
hearing that.
single
I
marker.
heard something like that.
That's the only reason why Leo was next to Kendrick.
I just figured he stayed there.
He set down a marker. That's what he did, and then he moved on. So I don't know what the fuck this operation is, but that is a very trained situation.
And the only other thing that would make sense in this situation is, again, there's bombs going off and live fire. He still has the hots for her. He's like, you stay the fuck here where there's cover.
he
so
did
you're
pick her.
safe,
He did pick
so I
her,
can
but
fuck
that
off.
was very an operational choice too.
Right.
It may have been also that he likes her and you pick the person you want to keep safe, and he
Right.
didn't fucking know that he was setting her down right next to a fucking bomb.
Which, thank God for Leo.
Yeah.
Leo's like, oh, shit!
I'm not in the military, but that goes boom.
But that guy
That's making a noise. Noises aren't good.
that guy also follows directions to a T, which means whatever he was doing was part of the operation. We know that by his character.
I kind of questioned the bomb design because I got the image of it on here, and when I saw it, it's like, hey, isn't that one of those Walmart security tag things?
Except now when you steal shit, it's fucking serious.
Yeah.
you won't steal again.
You
Welcome
won't
to
steal
Post
again.
in Space Earth.
Yeah.
You won't steal again.
Don't let me catch you stealing in my Walmart again, Virginia. Because your arm will be off.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in this situation, thank God that Leo was paying attention because she was like,
She was just like, dude, I'm going to chill
She was
here
looking at the mountain of dirt that they went over.
luckily Leo was like, because Leo knows he doesn't belong there, and he's like, I'm gonna.
Which means he's edgy.
He
He's
is.
edgy as fuck. But see, that's another reason that I know that this is fucking trained. When she was told to stay, she just stayed, and she didn't have any guard or any principle about it because they've ran this drill before, whatever it is. She just sat there. He was the one that was like, there's fucking explosions and shit. And
I'm
then he
not
looked
supposed
over,
to be here.
and he looked over, and he was like, that shit blows up, and we're right fucking next to it. He
Not even
was
supposed to
worried.
be here today.
She wasn't.
And then-
She was told
did
to
you
stay
get it?
put,
What?
and she did it.
Did you see when that explosion goes off and Kai's like,
Because Kai realizes immediately
I
that he
fucked up!
set his fucking person down.
and he fucked
In the
on
wrong
top of a
spot.
bomb.
Yep, which means that he had that turn because when the opening.
This is the first time in field with live ammunition and live explosions. It has to be because while they've ran this with whatever fucking
right.
training happens in whatever they're doing, I don't know if it's fucking stun guns or paintballs or whatever the fuck is used in this future-y fucking setting. I don't
Right.
fucking know. Laser tag.
Probably
I don't
still
fuck-
dummy rounds. But
Right, I don't. Could be. I don't know. I have no clue what the fuck
they,
is going
they
on.
could have used the same thing that they did in the Halo universe where it's paint rounds that stun you.
It could be. Yeah, it could be something very much like that. But this has been.
Extreme laser tag.
This is
Go.
trained. This is trained
I mean, we
and
have
normal.
that technology now.
Yeah, I know.
So when he put her down, this has been done so many times that she knew she was safe and he knew she was safe. Then a fucking bomb went off,
behind him, and
and
was
he
like,
realized instantly he just fucked up hard.
and he was like Kendrick, and he ran.
He
back.
thought he killed her,
He did.
Yeah, yeah.
which does happen.
Yeah.
Sadly,
there are
it does
fatalities
fucking
in
happen.
training, Yes.
I mean, it's
It doesn't happen as often, but there are.
It's weird that
accidents.
when real bombs and real bullets go places, they like cause damage. It's weird.
Oh yeah, I know. I have problems hearing for 2 reasons. One was a live flashbang going 3 feet or all 3 feet from my head, and I had a bullet whiz past my ear during a live fire training exercise because the dumb shit was shooting my fucking targets while I was moving.
Well, that's partially the reason that Charles got discharged. The guy that trained me, that's why he got discharged. Is a grenade went off right fucking next to him.
And he fucking lost hearing in his left or right ear.
Yep, he couldn't hear out of his left ear the rest of his life.
And that happens during these accidental mistakes in training.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit!
Okay,
I fucked up.
I know he feels bad, and I know this is a serious moment. It's just the way he did it.
Yeah.
The panning. If I okay, let's say I left Seth behind, and I hear an explosion. I'm not gonna go like this. I'm gonna go, oh fuck, Seth.
Oh, it's the guy.
See, this is also another thing about live training. You could tell it's the first time they've been under this live training. When she started to get up,
They took off the helmet. Splat.
I gotta wait.
Hey, you're the guy.
Yeah, but that's exactly what I'm getting at. Her ears were ringing. She took the fucking helmet off. She took the helmet off and stood up. Very good way to die.
Yep.
Immensely good way to fucking die.
It's a good way to catch a bullet with your head.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which is the perfect catcher's mitt, by
It
the
is.
way.
It is.
Rule 1.
Keep the helmet on.
Keep your fucking equipment on. Rule 2. Don't make yourself more of a fucking target.
I feel
Rule
like
3: keep your fucking equipment on.
I feel like I've talked
Refer
about
to you
this.
to Rule
Yeah.
1.
I feel like I've
Repeat
argued.
list.
I feel like I've argued about Rangers opening up their fucking helmets before. I feel like this is not something stranger to our show.
Nope.
Nope.
I've had these
Not at all.
problems.
It's
Keep
kind of
your
like leaving.
fucking helmet on.
It's kind of like, I don't know, leaving the back door of the Megazord unlocked.
Right. So
We
she-
might need to get out.
now he is different. He is completely fucking untrained.
Yeah,
I have
he's
no
an
issue
idiot
with him taking his
in
shit
this
off.
situation.
Yeah.
Leo, it's fine because, like you said,
He's just a dude.
He has no clue what's going on.
Right.
It's fine. She, on the other hand, is
Dumb.
a military person, and I don't care if your main thing is you are a.
You know, that screenshot, Bill. Fucking skipping
There was
Kai.
a firefight.
So the fucking platoon
nope,
leader
skipping
skips
Kai.
over.
He's like, "Hey, are you okay?" Hey, by the way,
Hey, you're that stowaway.
another target. What's this motherfucker skipping? I got him.
Dead.
I got him. I'm shooting this skipping motherfucker.
So he comes over and sees what the fuck is
just beat
going
up on
on and
Ridge.
realizes his brother is there, which pisses him off to no fucking end.
But thankfully, before they
But
could actually
also,
get to blows.
the guy who's more trained in the situation lifted his helmet, did not take it off.
Yep.
He's like, yeah, there are kind of bullets here.
And explosions here. Shrapnel's a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Mike may be a dick.
He's
Yeah,
a smart dick.
Yeah.
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 He's got the most sense out of the 4 people standing. Why do you, even Kai, you know better, man.
And
You
Kai
are
is a fucking hard-ass rules. Oh, by the way, white. She is white, he is blue. Okay, well, it's pink, sorry. But maybe there is something to the idea of an undershirt in the uniforms.
It's also to hammer
I
in the
know,
fact,
I
I'm
know
the
what
Pink
it is,
Ranger.
but it also
Right.
it also allows us to say that there's more to the uniforms than
Like right
what
now,
we notice.
Like right now, we're breaking the rules. We got 3 black rangers. I'm a red ranger. Is that
Bitch, I'm
Gray.
Powerline Ranger.
Is it gray?
Yeah.
And she's still running.
Okay, so
This bitch
he
has been running all episode. She's like, oh my god, I'm so tired.
By the way, this is the end of the first episode.
Mike tells his ass
there.
he's
Getting
going the
there.
fuck back.
Yeah.
He's going the fuck back.
And she keeps running, and lasers fly.
Eye
from-
lasers.
Yeah. Eye
fucking
lasers.
eye lasers. I want those powers.
Portal.
Fucking
Portal.
mythical random portal.
Quasar sabers.
Yep.
Done. That's all I got.
Yep.
That's all it is. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
hey,
The
fucking.
Yeah.
Quasar
falling.
okay, and that makes sense. The Quasar
Poof,
sabers
poof.
would do that. Like, wait a minute.
You'd be like, hey, shit's going
I
down
think
south.
those might be the chosen ones, guys.
If the
Let's put them
Quasar
together.
saber somehow knows what is a chosen thing or whatever, then
it will bring you
probably
together.
extended out to protect her by bringing her to the other chosen people,
Kinda
which
like
for some reason have come together, which probably forms some sort of disturbance in the morphing grid.
Unlike when a head in a jar kidnaps you from a juice bar.
Leo, use the morphing
I don't
grid.
care what anybody says. Those 5 teens were kidnapped
Yes.
against their will. It's like, what's going on? I feel weird. Oh shit!
Those were.
Hey.
Everybody else was just kind of trapped
Hey,
in
look,
the basement
a
and pulled out at random.
Hey, look, we got a chicken by our feet.
Yeah, I like how
I
she
like how
rolls
they're
down
like-
the hill and they look at her like, what
they're
the
I
like-
like
fuck?
how they're like arguing. Like, you need to go. I want to stay, Mike.
What the fuck?
There's a chick, dude. Ooh, she's hot. Let's
There's a
talk.
random chick
And
here.
we finally got bugs for our Starship Troopers set.
Yep.
Yep.
There you go. It worked. It's all coming full circle.
Make an epic angry fist and fail.
These guys are bad.
I had a
news.
legitimate problem with this part, and every part in which they met up with these bug things.
What?
Why do you even have guns?
Oh,
Yeah.
Why do you even have
They
guns?
walked up and punched him.
Fuck your
I would have
gun.
been like, bang!
Mike literally is like this.
Look, I come from Earth. Putty's
Welcome to
monsters,
Earth.
Putty's monsters, Cogs, fucking invasion forces, they're not rare to me. Those are monsters. Pew, 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 pew. I'm sorry, I don't even ask questions. Monsters, pew, 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 pew.
Actually, wait, it's not welcome to Earth. It's welcome to the moon.
They're fucking monsters. I'm
Earth.
shooting them. They're
Blah,
monsters.
blah, blah, blah.
I'm shooting them.
Welcome to the moon.
Instead, they all
Over
run
the
up
Earth.
like, fucking, it's kung fu time.
But when they finally realized they're fighting and they're like, I have a gun.
Oh man, we're getting
Oh,
our
man,
asses
I
kicked.
missed.
Oh shit.
They shot like twice, missed both of them. The bugs
Said,
were like,
"Fuck
we're getting
it."
the fuck out of here.
yeah.
Yep.
The
They
bugs
seem-
literally flipped the bird and flew off.
Yeah, because all of a sudden
Fuck
they
your
like
gun.
had weapons that the bugs seemed to realize instantly we could get shot and die. So they left.
They're like, wait a minute, these guys could actually do something.
Because
GTFO?
yeah,
GTFO.
Got it.
Now he takes off the helmet to use it.
that's
But,
because
but utilizing it as a weapon at
Yeah.
close range
Yes.
combat when you have nothing.
you have
Yes,
nothing because you
That
forgot
is
you had a
heavy
gun.
Kevlar helmet. By the way, that's about, I don't know, 15, 20 pounds
Yep.
By the way,
of solid Kevlar.
That's fun.
Your hardcore smart
And that's what
military
I
man
wore.
uses
Those
it.
are a lot different. And
Uh-huh.
probably built more along the lines of, I don't know, some
that-
lightweight, extremely durable titanium or some shit
Right.
that you could bludgeon someone to death with.
That man lost his weapon and was like, what can I use to get bug? Fuck you.
I'm going to
Fuck
squish
you.
it.
Uh-oh, we got guns. Screw you guys, we're going home.
So now the bugs are like, well, we just saw those laser blasts. Those are things that can like hurt us. We're out.
Yep.
Portal time.
Fucking fly away.
My name's Maya. I'm from the planet Miranoi.
And
This
they go, "Do
argument,
what now?"
this argument that takes
You're
place
annoying.
right here.
And this is why Bill said that Kendrick is probably from KO35. It's because she was literally like, oh, fuck, I'm going.
Yeah.
But Leo first said he was going to go help. But no.
Mike's
no.
like,
Okay.
bitch, you're going
But
back
what-
to the damn...
Automatic
Here's
ship.
the thing. Because we're going to disagree here because, Scott, you look at the world very differently than I do. Leo needs to go the fuck home. Leo needs to go the fuck home. I'm sorry. I know you disagree. I know before I even say it, he is not trained to handle this situation. He is a liability and he is a danger to the rest of the fucking team. I don't know him. I know he's untrained. He takes his helmet off. He doesn't know the operations of the gun. He's not a part of the platoon. He hasn't trained with anybody. He's fucking dangerous. He goes the fuck home.
And as of right now, he's a criminal.
And he's a criminal
Yep.
and a stowaway. Even if he's my brother, he
Mike-
goes the fuck
Mike
home.
knows that Leo's not ready. Mike knows this because that's my brother.
And Mike probably knows if he would have allowed him to get training, this wouldn't have been an issue.
No, because Mike doesn't want to watch his brother die.
And that's really what it comes down to. I don't want to see
I'm telling you, Mike blocked him from joining Terra Venture. Mike purposely fucking blocked him. I know that. Now, Kendricks wants to go. Leo wants to go. Of course, the girl wants to go because that's her fucking home. She's going to go back to it no matter what its condition.
Kai's like, dude, fucking shit's gonna leave soon.
Kai's indifferent.
Kai wants to go back.
He wants to go back because that is what he's ordered to do by the
Mike assesses the situation and is willing to go. But Leo goes the fuck home. And I need somebody to take him the fuck home.
So
Kai-
Kai,
And
you're
I'm
taking
gonna
him
make-
the fuck home.
And Mike makes a leadership decision here that is self-beneficial. Here's why. Kai is right. We don't know what the fuck is over there. We have no fucking clue what the fuck is over there. We should not. First off, we're not fucking trained for this operation. We don't have the manpower. We don't know what the fuck is over there. We should report back, get men, come assess the situation. And then they decide they don't have time for that.
Because they don't know when that portal's going to close.
So Mike decides, you don't want to go. You take my brother back. Go ahead. You can leave. Why? Because you will file your report. You will be safe from any kind of court-martial because you followed the actual rules. You will take my brother back where he's supposed to be, and I will break rules right now, and I will go with these three, into the portal. Us three. Okay. You don't know what the fuck is over there. You don't. That's stupid. I'm sorry. Kai's right. You walk through the portal. You're three fucking guys. The planet that she is from, she just told you she's from another planet and is literally under attack right now by an invasion force. We just survived an invasion force.
Of 4 guys. Oh, you mean the actual big invasion?
Yeah, the
force?
actual invasion, yes.
We just
I was like,
survived
what,
an
the
invasion
3
force.
fucking bee putties?
So, like, if I
Like,
know
oh, wait,
if I
yeah.
know they're monsters and I know they're over there and I know that Earth just suffered the way it did, maybe they're literally under attack the same way. I'm fucking three guys with shitty guns.
The only person
What am I gonna do?
in this little
And
group,
technically, you're 3 guys with 2 guns.
the only
Three guys with 2
The
guns.
only
Yeah.
person that does not have to listen to Mike's orders is Maya. I'm not with
She
you.
can go the
No.
fuck
That
back
is
in
my
there.
No,
home.
technically Leo doesn't have to listen either. He ain't a part of the military.
But
It's true.
Yeah.
But that's also Mike's brother. And
And it makes it even more why I'm not going to listen to his ass.
but Mike,
Fuck you. You're my older brother,
Okay, fine.
bitch.
So out of the 2 people that are not part of this whole little thing, it is Maya and Leo. Maya, that's my
But of
home.
course, if
I'm
I were,
obviously
if I
going
were the
back.
older brother, oh yeah,
could
you're
sit-
going back.
you could
Butt
sit
of the
there-
gun. Bam.
You could sit there and tell me,
Sorry,
I don't
I
think
love
you should
you.
go back
Go
there.
fuck home.
And I'm going to look at you being like, I don't know who you are, but you're not my boss. I'm going home. She has every right to go back. It's her home. You are right. Mike and Kendrick should not go. Now, that's showing the intelligence of the Blue Ranger. At the same time, any colored ranger with a little common sense
With a
will
little
tell you,
common sense.
I could be a green ranger and be like, my characteristics is not intelligence.
I get the
To
idea
be
that this
fair,
show is
even-
heroes,
I
but
know.
like when heroes act dumb, like I don't know, the fucking idiot from Final Fantasy 13, heroes don't need plans. Oh yeah, that worked out real well for you when the bridge exploded and you killed everybody. Yeah, that's good thing. Yeah.
If you had a plan,
Maybe
that
if you had a
might not
fucking
have
plan,
happened.
stupid ass fuck.
Hey, you stop
Look,
and
let's
continue to make fun
let's
of fucking
let's keep
Because snow sucks.
yeah, but let's keep this shit in universe. So up to this point, who is the worst Blue Ranger? Rocky. We're all in agreement. Rocky. Okay.
Yeah, probably.
Even
yeah.
he would have 2 brain cells, just 2, that he could rub together and go, yeah, that's a bad fucking idea.
Okay,
Even he can do it.
I'm going to agree with you with Rocky, but a close second, I am honestly going to put Justin. I know he's a smart kid.
Still a kid.
Still a kid.
And kid has
Dumb
this
kid.
kid has a problem.
Rocky, I actually,
Kids is
Kids
dumb.
is dumb.
Actually,
Yeah.
I'm putting Justin as the worst. I think Rocky is smarter because what's Rocky?
Rocky has 2 brain cells.
He's an adult.
Justin has
Yeah.
one that hasn't divided into the second
I
one
don't
yet.
give a
Right.
fuck if the
Nope, I'm going.
I don't give
Yeah.
Yeah, how shitty do you gotta be at escorting somebody when they literally just go, yeah, fake out, bitch.
Well, first off, I believe if I remember this correctly, if I'm transporting you, let's go. Keeping my hand on you at all times.
Actually, I've got a gun. I'm
Yeah.
taking your gun.
I was gonna say, why didn't they take
it's
Leo's
literally
gun?
Yeah.
first off, it's all right. So we're gonna go back, and your ass is going back to Earth. Give me that gun. Now
Give me
walk
that
in
gun.
front of me, because I got 2 guns on your ass.
But instead, it was
If you
this.
don't,
But
I will shoot you.
And I don't know what they carry on their
But
person,
instead it
but
was
they
this.
could have a type of
Somebody-
restraining thing
Yep.
too.
Yeah.
Oh no! So easily was able to escape my weak grasp.
My weak side hug.
Bye, bitch.
Now,
And mind
okay,
you, he's also wearing fucking gear.
I'm
which
gonna
is
tell
as
you
simple
something.
as-
Yeah, you just grab
there.
No,
onto
no,
the
no.
fucking vest.
there could also be a little bit of a conniving thing going on here. Kendricks seems to like him, and I seem to like Kendricks, And this guy's every bit the douche that I don't want in my way because I'm never going to get Kendricks. And then he breaks away from me and runs for the portal, which I obviously know is a stupid idea. And I'm like, bye.
Fuck it.
He's
But
like,
Kendricks is over there.
I know.
But-
Which is the
but-
reason he goes there.
But a part of his mindset is like that dude turns and starts running. He's like, oh no, wait, stop.
No, stop.
Please, please
No,
don't,
stop, come back.
Oh,
And
no,
we
wait,
can do-
stop, please, no.
No,
anything
don't
but
come back.
I need you to
And-
come back.
and-
my
And
lord.
now we can continue on into episode 2
and then, that's where it
because
ends. with him
actually,
running towards the portal.
I have to go.
Yeah, I think we're gonna stop here, and we're gonna jump into episode 2 after. Because yeah, I think we've already got looks like an hour and 44 minutes. Woo! Yeah, we're gonna stop. That's our show for right now. We will do episode 2. Next time. Next time.
At some other point.